Good afternoon and welcome to your SMS Warriors News. Today is Thursday, August 29th, 2019. My name is Cayman.
And I'm Karina.
And here are today's top stories.
Before we begin our news broadcast, let's take a look at our Show Your Stuff winners for this week. Before we reveal the answer, let's take a look at the question one last time. Simplify the following expression: 4x plus 8y plus 10x minus 3y. And the answer is 14x plus 5y. Now let's see who won.
Christopher Voss, Miss Stowell's class. Napika R., Senora Diaz's class. Maddie Design, Mr. Springfield's class. Prabha K., Mrs. Wood's class. Sydney S., Senora Fletcher's class.
Mira N., Senora Guzman's class. Lily Morgan, Mr. Travis's class. Juliana Gamboa, Miss Coleman's class. Jasmine Gomez, Mr. Broadway's class. Carson Friedman, Miss Schwartz's class.
Lucy Hill, Miss Holden's class. Juan Gomez, Mr. Seraphin's class. Tristan Crawford, Mr. Smith's class. Hannah R., Miss Kelsey's class. Victor D., Mrs. Sopel's class.
Kiera Tillman, Miss Dillmore's class. Katarina H., Miss Kazel's class. Samuel Sargent, Mr. Seraphin's class. Daniel C., Miss Coleman's class. Anika S., Senor Guzman's class.
Natalie B., Mr. Broadway's class. Gage Cagle, Mrs. Seabrook's class. Sophia Lopez, Senora Diaz's class. Mark Lim, Mrs. Wood's class. And Ishan C., Senora Fletcher's class. Congratulations to all our winners, and don't forget to tune in next Monday for our next segment of Show Your Stuff.
As we continue our first 9 weeks, we want to remind you to be brave. Believe in your potential, respect your school and community, always do what is right, visualize your success, and engage and excel in learning.
Now let's take a look at what's being served in the Red Apple restaurant on Friday, August 30th. Maple waffles with apple topping, eggs, sausage, and home fries. In addition to maple waffles, the restaurant will also be serving pizza, salads, chicken sandwiches, subs, parfaits, chocolate chip cookies, and ice cream for your dining pleasure.
Now let's go to our newsroom with Sienna to see what we can expect from today's weather. Good afternoon, Sienna.
Good afternoon, Cayman and Karina, and hello, Warriors. Let's jump right in and see what we can expect from today's weather. It looks like our highs will once again climb to the mid to lower 90s, hitting the 93 degree mark under partly cloudy skies with a 15-mile-per-hour wind blowing in from the northwest. There's a 20% chance of showers today, so we hope you packed an umbrella. Tonight, our evening temperatures will fall to a pleasant 76 degrees under mostly cloudy skies and a continuing threat for those evening showers that could last into the early morning. Taking a look at our extended forecast, it looks like our highs will drop a degree or two cooler over the next couple of days, only climbing to about 89 for a couple days. Then the lower 70s by next week. Nighttime lows will remain pretty constant, hovering around that mid 70 degree mark straight through Saturday. We have about 60 to 70% chance of showers each day this week, so make sure you keep that umbrella handy. Also, make sure to keep a bottle of water handy in case you're outside for any length of time. With these high temperatures, you want to make sure you stay hydrated. Have a great learning day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Now back to the news desk.
Now let's go to Lily in our newsroom for today's segment of This Day in History. Hi, Lily.
Good afternoon, Cayman, and hello, Warriors. On this day in history, August 29th, 2005, Hurricane Katrina slams into Louisiana and Mississippi as a Category 3 storm, leaving a trail of destruction. The storm originated over the Bahamas on August 23rd, from the merger of a tropical wave and the remnants of Tropical Depression 10. Early the following day, the tropical depression intensified into a tropical storm as it headed westward towards Florida, strengthening into a hurricane only 2 hours before making landfall at Hallandale Beach and Aventura on August 25th. After briefly weakening back to a tropical storm, Katrina emerged into the Gulf of Mexico August 26 and began to rapidly intensify. The storm strengthened into a Category 5 hurricane over the warm waters of the Gulf, but weakened before making its second landfall as a Category 3 hurricane. As Katrina made landfall, its front right quadrant, which held the strongest winds, slammed into Gulfport, Mississippi, devastating the area. Katrina caused extensive destruction and casualties. Overall, at least 1,836 people died in the hurricane and subsequent floods, making Katrina the deadliest United States hurricane since the 1928 Okeechobee hurricane. The total property damage was estimated at $125 billion, roughly 4 times the damage wrought by Hurricane Andrew in 1992, tying Katrina with Hurricane Harvey as the costliest Atlantic tropical cyclone. Now back to the news desk.
Listen up, Warriors! Your SMS yearbook staff is hard at work designing the new 2019-2020 yearbook, and their pre-sale period is going on now. If you pre-order your yearbook before August 30th, it is on sale for $35. After August 30th, the cost goes up to $40.
So don't delay. Go to josens.com and order today. Remember, yearbooks sold out last year, so don't let that happen to you. Reserved before August 30th.
Listen up, Warriors! Anyone interested in being part of the Mu Alpha Theta math team, there will be an informational meeting on September 12th in room 231 beginning at 4:15. If you plan on attending, you need to be picked up by 5 o'clock when the meeting ends. Now for an announcement from Miss Moyer in our newsroom. Hello, Miss Moyer.
Good morning, Warriors. This is Dean Way once again to have our PBS Moments. I'm joined today with Mr. Diltz, our other dean, and Miss Grace, our assistant principal over discipline. This morning, we just want to give you a couple of quick reminders about things that are happening in PBS. First thing, dress code. Please remember that you have to be in dress code all day. So if you come in first period and we do the dress code check and you are in compliance, by sixth period, you should still be in compliance with the dress code. So please make sure you are not taking off your jacket. Make sure if that jacket is a part of you being in compliance, it stays on all day. So if you are caught out of dress code, no matter what period it is, you will be given a dress code infraction. So please make sure you are in dress code all day. Second thing, tardy sweeps. We are in week 3 of school. We have been very, very lenient. We have been trying to give you a chance to learn your classes, but now we are done. So tardy sweeps will start. Make sure that you are getting to class on time. Make sure that if you are leaving late, you are getting a pass from your teacher so that you can have that if you are caught in a tardy sweep. Last thing, the cafeteria. Mr. Torres has made a few comments to me about students trying to save seats in the cafeteria. That is not going to be allowed. You make sure you get your lunch, come and have a seat. Once you're in that seat, that is your seat. So please do not put your bag down. Please do not try to save a seat for another student because that creates chaos in the cafeteria. Okay, going back to our positive, because I like to be positive, we have a student who we're going to celebrate for being in class on time all up until this point. So Sophia Childers has been here every single day and has been on time to every class. Why is that a big deal? Well, Sophia goes from building 2 to the portables, from the portables to upstairs building 2, back and forth all day. So I hear a lot of kids making excuses about, well, I'm coming from the portable. Well, she's been able to do it multiple times in a day and be on time every single time. So thank you, Sophia, for being brave, being in class on time. So we would like to celebrate you. We have a few prizes, so you can come down and get it from my office whenever you get a chance. Mr. Diltz, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Just one quick thing. Good morning, students. First of all, before I begin, for those of you who made the observation that they never, Mr. Diltz is mean, never see Mr. Diltz smile, wait for it. There we go. Only thing that I have to say is for dismissal, if you are not a car rider, bicyclist, or walker, when we make that announcement and you are found out of position in say for instance at the bus ramp or around, we're going to start giving you consequences for that. This is your final warning regarding that. Thanks so much.
Okay, and the last thing, teachers, please remember to give out positive behavior referrals. This time last week when I came on the news, we had about 50 on my desk. Right now, I'm sitting at only about 25. Please make sure, students, you're trying to get those positive referrals, and teachers, I put more in your box, so there's no excuse not to hand them out. Okay, this has been your PBS Minute. Thank you so much for everything.
Warriors, please remember our school cell phone policy prohibits the use of cell phones anywhere on campus except the cafeteria and patio area during lunch. Once the morning bell rings, you must have your cell phones turned off and put away. Also, earbuds attached to a cell phone or other device are not allowed during school hours except during lunch. So please make sure you silence those cell phones and put your earbuds away before going to class.
As we continue this 9 weeks, make sure you continue to evaluate your educational plan and make changes as necessary. Ask yourself, am I heading in the direction that will help me achieve my goals? If not, what will I need to do different in order to achieve success? Now's the time to change your mindset about your future and make sure you measure up to expectations. Respect, success, and hard work can be your roadmap to achieving your future goals. And as always, make sure to practice the 5 P's of positive behavior to ensure you have a great learning day.
Before we go, let's take a look at the snippet for today. Did you know that Queen Elizabeth was a trained mechanic? Yep, she was, and now you know. Have a great learning day.